When I was getting ready to take my first PDC, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I'd been reading, I read through the textbook and everything, but I really didn't. And I find I hear this from a lot of people as being a common experience when they've gone to a PDC, is that they thought they knew it all because they read it. You know, they'd been through the textbook and they'd read a lot about it and they thought they understood it, but coming away from a PDC, usually the general experience is usually, I had no idea. I didn't realize the scope of it. I didn't understand how integrated everything was. And what I would say people gain most from a PDC is empowerment. It's not. I mean, there's an infinite number of disciplines that can be brought into permaculture, and I think that one important thing to understand is that we're not required to be experts in all of those fields. What we're required to do is understand how those fields might fit together and know when it's time to call an expert. What it does is, getting back to that idea of responsibility, it empowers us with our right to take responsibility for the things we need, where our food's coming from and where our water's coming from and where our shelter's coming from. That's the biggest thing that I got from my PDC, and I would say that most people will probably find that is the empowerment, the feeling of helplessness that I think is pretty general across most of Western culture, if not the world. The helplessness against all of these horrible things we see happening around us, whether it's environmental destruction or human rights abuses or war. Permaculture helps distill our way through all of that stuff and get down to the heart of the matter, and that is taking personal responsibility for the things we need. Because the closer we bring those things to us, where those things are coming from, the more we rein in that circle, that sphere of influence we have, the more control we have over it, and therefore the less likely it is that those spheres of influence that we all have are behaving in an unethical way. That's the biggest thing that I think everybody would get from a PDC.
Awesome.